What do we know about the Western Conference so far? Absolutely nothing, except for this, that reputation counts for nothing. Everyone expected the Golden State Warriors to reign supreme as they have so much for the last few seasons, but they haven't had things all their own way in the early part of the campaign. The Warriors have been so dominant for such a long time, and they didn't just suddenly forget how to win. They just took their eye off the ball a little bit. I think a very strong second half of the season is likely up in the Bay Area. San Antonio is a much tougher act. Greg Popovich is dealing with issues that he hasn't had to deal with for a long time. And the Spurs most definitely in real danger of missing out on the playoffs unless something changes, and quickly. The Houston Rockets came agonizingly close to winning the Western Conference last season. They got a lot more trouble on their plate this time around, and chemistry issues, even with Carmelo Anthony gone, are going to be a continuing factor for them. They're no guarantee to make the playoffs right now. I think they will, but they could be one of the lower seeds and could be a chance of an upset in the early rounds of the postseason. And in terms of this conference, who knows how it might shake up? Things change on a night-to-night basis and a week-to-week basis. The only thing we know for sure is that the Phoenix Suns are terrible and will probably stay that way.
While the Raptors are off to their great start, and deservedly so, the way they've played offensively and defensively, it may not be an easy race to the finish line for them for a couple different reasons. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing really well under Mike Budenholzer, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate right there with Kawhi Leonard. But there's certainly a lot of room for growth for this Bucks team, as is a lot of room for growth for the Philadelphia 76ers. Jimmy Butler is starting to draw more out from Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. There's a real promise here that this Sixers team can make a strong run. And finally, there's another team that you need to watch, and that's the Boston Celtics. That was the team that we all figured would run away with the Eastern Conference. They had all those young stars, and then they're bringing back injured players, Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, back into the fold. Now, what's happened with Boston? It's taken them a little while as well to figure it out, and maybe that's a surprise. Brad Stevens is going to get the most out of this team. He's a fantastic coach, and as you've seen in the past week, Boston is playing much better, the best they've played all season. I fully expect them to be in the race for that Eastern Conference title as well.